This is Prompt Champs. Someone opens a blank chat, types "write me a marketing email," and hits enter. 10 seconds later, they're staring at 4 bland paragraphs that could belong to any company on Earth, the kind of copy you delete and rewrite yourself. They sigh, close the tab, and mutter that the AI just isn't that good. Here's the part they missed. The model didn't fail them, the prompt did. The people pulling expert answers out of the same tool aren't paying for a secret version. They're asking in a completely different way, and every one of those ways is learnable. Get it right and you get sharper answers, in your own voice, on the first try, without the endless rewrites. So stop blaming the tool and fix the ask. Here are 20 moves, counting down to the one that changes everything. Number 20. State goal reader format. You type "write me a marketing email" and get bland filler you end up deleting. State the goal, the reader, and the format instead. A 120-word email to past customers, warm tone, one button. The first draft finally fits. Number 19. Name the exact change. You tell it "make this better," and it hands back the same paragraph, barely moved. Name the exact change instead, cut it to 3 sentences, drop the jargon, warm up the opening line. Now the edit lands where you meant it. Number 18. Show one example. You describe the layout you want in detail, and it still guesses wrong. Paste one finished example instead and say "match this format." It mirrors the structure, headings, and length of your sample, with none of the back and forth. Number 17. Paste the real thing. You summarize the angry customer email in your own words, then wonder why the reply misses the point. Paste the real message, the exact error text, or the raw numbers instead. It answers what happened, not your paraphrase of it. Number 16. One step at a time. You ask for a full launch plan and get a shallow list that covers nothing well. Break it into steps and do one at a time. Outline first, then the audience, then the emails. Each answer gets the focus the whole task never could. Number 15. Make it great itself. You take the first draft as final and ship something flat. Tell it to critique its own answer, list the 3 weakest lines, then rewrite those. It catches the vague claims and filler you would have skimmed past on a quick read. Number 14. Give it a real persona. You write "act as an expert" and get careful, on-the-fence advice. Give it a sharp persona instead, a skeptical tax auditor reviewing this receipt. The specific role changes the questions it asks and the holes it hunts for. Number 13. Ask it to choose. You ask "should I do this, yes or no," and get a hedged non-answer. Ask it to weigh 2 or 3 options and recommend one with reasons. Compare these plans and pick one. You walk away with a decision, not a shrug. Number 12. Make it ask first. You give it half the details, and it fills the gaps with wrong guesses. Tell it to ask you clarifying questions before it answers. It surfaces the 4 things it needs to know, and the reply comes back built on your real situation. Number 11. Put the ask first. You open with 3 paragraphs of backstory, and the real request sits buried at the bottom. Put the instruction first, context after. Rewrite this bio in 80 words, then paste the draft. It acts on the ask instead of losing it. Number 10. Start a fresh chat. You have argued with a chat for 20 messages, and it keeps repeating the same wrong turn. Stop patching it. Open a fresh chat and paste one clean prompt. Without the tangled history, the next answer comes back straight. Number 9. Add tight constraints. You ask it to be creative and get safe, forgettable ideas. Hand it constraints instead. Give me 6 names, 2 words each, no invented words. The limits force sharper choices than a wide-open field ever does. Number 8. Ask where it's from. You copy a confident stat into your report, then get corrected in the comments. Ask how sure it is and where the claim comes from, then check that source yourself. You keep the speed and drop the quiet mistakes it slips in. Number 7, save a prompt template. You retype the same weekly update request from scratch every Friday. Save it once as a template with blanks. Summarize these notes into 5 bullets for this team. Next week, you fill the blanks and send, no rebuilding. Number 6, ask for a table. You get a dense wall of text and skim it, missing half. Ask for a shape you can use instead, a table comparing the options, numbered steps, or a one-line summary first. You read it in seconds instead of wading through it. Number 5, feed it your specifics. You ask a broad question and it answers it depends, which helps no one. Give it your specifics so it has to commit, your budget, your deadline, your team size. Pinned to real numbers, it hands back a real recommendation. Number 4, show your own voice. You prompt cold and the writing sounds like everyone else's. Paste 2 or 3 samples of your own past work and say, match this voice. It picks up your rhythm and word choice, so the draft reads like you, not a machine. Number 3, have it think first. You ask for an answer, and it blurts the first thing, skipping the tricky middle. Tell it to reason step by step before it commits. Work through this out loud, then answer. The visible thinking catches errors a snap reply hides. Number 2, treat it like a teammate. You treat it like a search box, type 3 words, and judge it by the first hit. Treat it like a teammate instead. Hand off a clear task, let it work, then review what comes back. A brief plus a second pass beats a one-word query. Number 1, brief it, don't prompt it. You fire off a quick prompt and hope. Brief it like a smart teammate instead. The goal, the context, an example, the format you want back. Everything in this series comes down to this. Plan the ask, and the answer arrives ready. Which will you try first? Comment below and subscribe.